So your memory, your awareness, your consciousness is you. Why is there nobody else in your family doing this healing work? Why? Because their awareness is for other things. Your awareness is for healing. So you are here. Each of our awarenesses makes us the unique you that we see. Because at the end of the day, our stories are different, but our experiences are the same. I know your pain, even if I don't know your story, because I know pain. I know your grief, even though I don't know your story, because I know grief. But your story is what brought you to those memories, what brought you to your unique you-ness of you awareness. How you will respond to this call, of course, it has to do with karma, but it also has to do with your awareness. It has to do with the you-ness of you, which is unique only to you, which is special only to you. Everything else we have to say, and I'm giving you an ExaLOVE's word, and you have to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have to say it 108 times. You don't have to. I'm just saying that as you say it on a loop, right? Just say it, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Your connection to your crown chakra, to the you-ness of you, to your awareness has deepened. And again, you can just be, thank you is an ExaLOVE's brain work because you don't require any instruction for it. We're not saying gratitude, by the way. We're saying thank you. We're using the energy of the word thank you. So not like I'm specifying thank you, my mother, thank you, my father, thank you, earth. I am just using the energy of the word thank you. It's right up there with I am willing, 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 I am willing. I can see parts of your foreheads and the sides of your brain churning. You are right now ExaLOVEing your head. Your brain is evolving, advancing. Your awareness is definitely going to be evolving, advancing, which means your possibility and potential for love is also going through the roof. I am willing, 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 I am willing. Have some water. You will get thirstier and thirstier. Because your brain receives oxygen from water. So the more rapid your brain is working, and I shouldn't use the word rapid, because speed, while definitely a measure of intelligence, is not necessarily a measure of evolution. The story of the tortoise and the hare taught us that. It's the tortoise that is wise, not the hare. And therefore, instead of the word rapid, so as your brain is throwing out all the gunk and the junk and the gook, it is going to be needing more water. Very soon, you're going to start having a signal for either sugar or salt. If you have a signal for salt, it means your kidneys and your adrenals are also working. If you have a signal for sugar, please have some, and have the simplest sugar possible. Have a fruit. Although juices also have complex sugars, but have a juice or have a lightly sugared amount of water. And you will see immediately that sugar pang is going off and your brain is churning again. Like I can see temples are also churning. Okay, everybody, you know how sometimes we tell people they're mental, what is the gesture we make? Yes, but you know what this gesture is? This gesture is not that you are mad. This gesture is to heal madness. Everybody response is to heal. And therefore, I want you to do this. Okay? Just and done. And have water if you need to. See what is happening in your prefrontal cortex. Sense what is happening at the back of it. Again, 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds, 5 seconds. You are right now harmonizing and normalizing your brain, because when we have led a life of deep stress, and what is stress? Somebody please remind me. What is the damaging effect of stress? What does stress really mean? It is a compound of fears, anger, and a little bit of grief. But the damaging effect of stress is that you learn to live feeling threatened. The stress response is a response to being threatened. What does threatened mean? Somebody tell me what threatened means.
Unsafe.
Unsafe. A little bit more. I want a slightly more elaborate answer. Definitely unsafe. Unsafe and stress both mean the same thing. Unsafe is a more emotional response, therefore it is a more feminine terminology, but stress is the masculine, slightly harder terminology for unsafe.
Which I say in danger.
Good.
Little
bit more.
Threat to life, death.
Threat to life. Meaning, what is threat to life? You can die. When you've been living with such high levels of stress, because there's been trauma, there's been abuse, nobody has understood that they themselves were not capable of doing so. You have been living like you are going to die any minute, like you're going to die today, like you're going to die tomorrow, right? Then we are desperate when money doesn't come. Then we are desperate when we think we might lose somebody. We get desperate because the desperation is not desperation that they will go. The desperation is because you have lived your life on the edge for so long, you truly do not know when you're going to die. And death is the same as the fear of abandonment, which is why the fear of abandonment, which is the fear of being alone, is the number one fear in the world. We will do anything not to be alone because it is the equivalent of death. And this damage, please tell me, my darlings, when you are busy trying to make sure that you manage or that you survive, how will you attract good money? And again, not your learning from your life. This is a teaching from your parents' lives and their parents' lives and their parents' life. It's never so simple. It's not my mother's fault. It's not my father's fault. It is nobody's fault. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am willing, I am willing, I am willing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With me, I love you, my ExaFlops brain. 2 more times. I love you, my ExaFlops brain. I love you, my ExaFlops brain. And if ExaFlops is feeling a little complex and you weren't there on yesterday's call, I love you, my ExaBrain. I love you, my ExaBrain. I love you, my ExaBrain.